I read where you played rugby.
Yeah, I did.
I never knew they had rugby teams in the South.
They don't. My school, it wasn't even an official team. It was like a club team, so to speak. So we wasn't even named after our school, my team. It wasn't the same colors or whatever, but I definitely played rugby, though. That's a fun fact.
How did, not basketball, not football, rugby?
Basketball, our basketball coach used to make you, he made all the players, shout out to Coach Rob, man. Look, if he see this, because I'm sure he a fan of you. But he used to make, I don't know why you used to do that, Coach Rob. He made kids cut their hair like they're in the military.
What?
And I had braids at the time. I'm like, nah, which my mom ended up making me cut anyway. I got a little slick at the mouth one day. She said, as soon as you get home from school, you cutting that off. And she stood on it. I got home, get in the car. You know what I'm saying? So, I ended up cutting them anyway, but that's why I didn't move forward with that. I would go to tryouts every year and everything, make the team, and then, you come back once they make the cuts. The next
But you already knew, baby.
First day of practice, I'm not showing up. That's when you got to have
Well, then why you keep going out? Well, you know
for
that
the
man.
fun. I still like to play the game. And then football, I ain't even football. You know what and this is a damn shame. Aside from the summers, right? Football, you got to do, they start practicing in the summer. That was a problem for me.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, cool. And, but then they also used to have to, and this is crazy, because I love to wear dress clothes now. When they used to have to dress up, okay, I didn't like that. Like, I ain't wearing no suit and no tie. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't get comfortable with that side of my swag until I was a grown ass man. You get what I'm saying? Right.
Mm-hmm. So you played. You went out for the football team. You didn't like to dress it up. What position did you play?
When I played, when I played for the football team, right? And this is this really was the turning point over it. Really with me, and on hindsight, this right now, sitting here thinking about this when I come to this realization. It's more about just, I don't know if I did good with discipline early on. Like, I think I would, if I feel like discipline is when I feel like ego is being incorporated into discipline, you get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I ain't compatible with that. You know what I'm saying? So if it's, because I remember I was on the team, it was 8th grade. It was 7th grade, because it was only 2 7th graders that made the team. James Martin Middle School, our team was the truth too, undefeated, right? James Martin, 2 7th graders made the team. It was me and one other kid that made the team. Name was Dorian. The details in this to let you know it's 1,000% facts. His name was Dorian. I ain't seen this in 20 years, 30 years. You know what I'm saying? It was me and Dorian. We made the team, 2 7th graders. And I had a math teacher. She was bad too. She was fine. Named Miss Davis. She gonna see this.
Man, you looking at the math teacher in the 7th grade?
Bad. She was bad. Talk like Rihanna. She was from the islands and stuff. I remember like it was yesterday. A lot of people gonna see this, they gonna bounce like Miss Davis was bad. But Miss Davis, I don't know why you did this. See, I could have been a professional athlete. See what I'm saying? And the bell, I don't know how it was, you know what I mean? I'm sure you know what I mean, you excelled, you know what I mean, in sports your whole life. The bell will ring sooner for football players so they can break off before the school break out at the end of the day and get to practice. You know what I'm saying? Right. The bell run. They made the bell run for football players. They made it announced football. I get up. I'm in her class for the last period. I get up and start. I do it. I'm supposed to pack up, go to football, and she not. Why you packing up? I ain't tell you could pack up. I'm like, this was supposed to go on, man. And let me not make this a thing. But I know, certain teachers. When people having a bad day, somebody can be having. It's sort of like that thing when the person in authority having a bad day, and then they. They exert their power. Exactly, it's that type. But I'm that type. I was that type of kid. Like, I'm gonna ask you, like, why, like, what's wrong? Like, what's going on today? Like, you having a bad day? Like, why you feel me? Like, this is what I do every day. This is what I'm supposed to do. You get what I'm saying? So what's different today? What's different today is how you feeling. You know what I mean? And she called herself making an example out my ass. Walked her fine ass to the coach, to the out there with her foot, and then she bad. I told you this now, right? So the coach, he's sweet on her, of course. Like everybody. This nigga tell me, we had this hill. We had this infamous hill at our school, you know what I mean, in the back by the football field. Yeah, you got to run 30 hills.
What?
You get, I say who? They ain't never see me again. Ain't never see me again. Never mind, exact words, who? Who? Never see me again. I'm cool on that. This is what you got to do with the play for the football, deal with people. Attitudes and ain't got nothing. Oh no, I'm straight. I said I'm cool. You know what I mean?
That was it. That was your end of your football career.
I was already selling my little candy. I done been, I got 2 cell phones. First of all,
right.
Miss Davis, I got 2 cell phones. 8th grade or not, I still ain't got nothing, right? But I got something figured out to have 2 cell phones I pay for in the 8th grade. But I ain't. if I got to do that in order to, you know what I'm saying, to do this, then it ain't, you know, it ain't the same thing to me no more. So yeah, that was the end of it. Long story short.